I know you would.
And here we go. Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy, one-on-one, to determine who will be in next week's fatal four-way match to decide the #1 contender for the WWE Championship.
This matchup can be summed up in one word: explosive.
Jericho has to be on his game tonight, facing the tough and resilient Jeff Hardy.
And now a pin. This could be it.
Y2J is one of the most determined athletes in the business, and I can assure you that he'll leave nothing in the gas tank by the end of this one.
Both men will be spent when this one's over.
It's the walls of Jericho.
And there it is. That's the match.
Jericho defeated.
Talk. No. Okay, I give up. I'll talk.
This is going to be a grueling match tonight. 4 superstars enter the ring, but only one leaves as the #1 contender for the WWE title.
And not just any superstars. Shawn Michaels, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Jericho, and Randy Orton. 4 of the toughest competitors out there today.
You might say Chris Jericho's already warmed up after his altercation with Finley earlier.
You think one of these 3 superstars gave Finley that tape?
I have no clue. But whoever's messing with Jericho will learn that's a surefire way to catch a beat. Hey, maybe Finley's lying, King. Maybe it was him and him alone that created the thing.
So you mean the Irishman's full of blarney?
Jericho needs to consider it as a possibility at least. But Y2J has slapped on the walls of Jericho.
What a counter!
Kennedy has been eliminated. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop.
Oh man, that knee looked painful.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
Oh my, just bursting those capillaries in their chest. He leaps into the air for a flying forearm. Bulldog headlock, driving the opponent face first to the floor.
Oh, I can feel that one out here.
He strikes his opponent with a swift flying.
Jericho nails the lion saw.
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall. He reversed it.
He takes his opponent down with a flying forearm. It's the walls of Jericho. Who's it going to be? And there goes Orton. And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. Oh, the punch connects.
A clothesline out of nowhere.
He uses his entire body for an incredible tackle.
He's locked on the walls of Jericho.
This match will determine.
Uh-oh, it's the walls of Jericho.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Chris Jericho.
You want to keep. You want to keep.
It was 2 weeks ago that Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy battled it out for an opportunity to face John Cena at the Royal Rumble. Now, can these two proud competitors put aside their differences and concentrate on the task at hand?
The task at hand? You make it sound like they're going grocery shopping. These guys are fighting Finlay and Snitsky.
Chris Jericho won a grueling fatal four-way match against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Legend Killer Randy Orton, and Mr. Kennedy that set him up as the #1 contender for a shot at the title.
I wouldn't say he won that match as much as he survived it, JR. That was just an all-out war.
And Y2J has slept on the walls of Jericho. Not only does Chris...
Well, there it is. That's the match.
Jericho seemed to play...
What's up, Jericho?
We're underway, and this weekend, King, Shawn Michaels will be in the Royal Rumble. Chris Jericho has a chance to become the WWE champion, but tonight it's simply Y2J versus HBK in a classic match.
Both men know they can't look beyond their opponents tonight. Chris Jericho's fought a hard road to earn the #1 contender spot. Not only did he beat Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton in a fatal four-way, he beat this man too, Shawn Michaels.
And I can tell you, that fact's not lost on HBK. You gotta think he wants to pay Jericho some measure of revenge. Stop.
Well, like it or not, this one's over.
It's taken a long time for Chris Jericho to get here, but it was worth the wait. He beat Jeff Hardy. Then he went through Orton, Kennedy, and Shawn Michaels to earn this chance at facing John Cena for the WWE Championship.
And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks.
And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. Those ominous messages, King, that keep winning. What a cold break.
What's he got planned here? Looks like he's trying for a pin here. That was so close to 3, he could taste it.
What force behind that tackle?
There's the pin. 1. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
Don't look at me. They kicked out.
He uses his entire body for an incredible tackle. And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. This is a historic night. that's only becoming more momentous with each passing match. Tonight, the winner of the Royal Rumble was none other than the Phenom himself, The Undertaker.
Wow, and what a Rumble that was! The Dead Man outlasted 30 of the toughest superstars in the WWE and came out on top. I still have goosebumps from that one. Uh-oh, it's the Walls of Jericho!
The reversal.
Oh, the punch connects.
Oh man, that knee looked painful. If Chris Jericho beats John Cena tonight, it'll be...
There's the pin.
1, 2,
3? No? Come on.
Hey, leave the calls to me.
He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2.
He was a split second away from a 3 count.
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Jericho with a code breaker.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
He almost got the 3 count, but almost doesn't count. And that's a stiff kick.
You better not hit him with
That's
that.
it. The match is over.
Chris Jericho is clearly at a disadvantage in this contest. Shane McMahon showing no respect or consideration for Y2J by putting him in this impromptu match.
And this match isn't just against anyone, it's against a wrestling god. And it's a no disqualification match.
A vicious stomp. And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. And the self-proclaimed wrestling god, JBL's in a foul mood after losing his Intercontinental Championship less than 24 hours ago against young Cody Rhodes.
Well, let's face it, JR. JBL was pretty banged up after that brutal match against Holly the week before.
It definitely hasn't been a good couple of weeks for either JBL or Y2J. Jericho can't be happy about this contest against JBL. Facing a competitor the likes of Bradshaw is...
Uh-oh! It's the Walls of Jericho!
Oh my gosh! It's over, JR!
Shane McMahon sure doesn't show...
These are my top suspects. I don't care who I upset.
Chris Jericho.
I'm not totally convinced H...
Tonight's match will be one of great ramifications. Can Y2J and HBK actually work well enough together after their volatile matches of late?
There may not be much love lost between Jericho and Michaels. There is respect between the two.
A begrudging respect that will be put to the test as they face off against Randy Orton and Mr. Kennedy. With the discovery of the mask in Kennedy's bag, one has to wonder if all of Chris Jericho's attention will be focused squarely on Kennedy.
Well, you better watch out for that snake Orton. And like it or not, HBK too. I mean, we still have no idea who's after Jericho.
You hinted it.
Uh-oh, it's the walls of Jericho.
What's really baffling is what's the motivation behind all of this? Why target Jericho?
You can't question the heart of any WWE superstar. But there comes a point where you're just not able to physically continue.
And there's the takedown.
Look at that. Nope, he's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2.
Oh, there's one for the highlight reel.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
There's nothing fancy about that.
It's the walls of Jericho.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
He strikes his opponent with a swift flying forearm. So far, HBK and Y2J have worked well together. Now can they finish off?
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
And there's the flying forearm. Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt.
And that's a stiff kick. He takes his opponent down with a flying forearm.
He's not going to get caught with that one. He's going in for the kill.
Jericho nails the lion salt.
A vicious stomp.
Oh boy, he's way up there. He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
And that's all she wrote, JR. It's over.
What a main...
That mask?
Come on! There's no way the Samoan Bulldozer was that masked man.
Umaga wearing a mask is like putting a wig on a bulldozer. No matter how hard you try to disguise it, it's still a bulldozer.
Shane O'Mac is really doing a number on Chris Jericho. What kind of mind games is Shane trying to pull here?
If the physical punishment Jericho's put himself through isn't enough, the mental challenges to get himself up for these matches really must be taking a terrible toll.
He's locked on the walls of Jericho.
Oh my gosh, JR. That's it. The match is over.
Umaga?
He had no...
It's easy to see that Shane McMahon's forced this match upon Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy. It's obvious both men know each other so well that this will not only be a physically strenuous, but also mentally challenging. Knowing Chris Jericho like I do, I can tell you this. He must be extremely anxious to find out the identity of that masked assailant. But like the rest of us, he'll just have to wait and focus in on the job at hand.
Y2J finally gets his hands on whoever's behind this. The fireworks are gonna fly.
He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Jay has slept on the walls of Jericho.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1,
He
2.
almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
And the gall, the unmitigated gall of that masked man just standing there, staring into the ring, must make Chris Jericho's blood boil.
By the look in
He's going for the pin.
If anything positive came out of this match, it's that Chris Jericho now knows Hardy isn't the man he's looking for. But the question still remains, who is that masked man?
Then I guess Jericho better team up with the FBI, the CIA, and CSI. Because we have a mystery on our hands.
Look at these superstars, JR. They're completely exhausted. This can't go on much longer.
He's locked on the walls of Jericho.
Wow, what a match, JR.
If I know one thing, I think this guy is the masked man. For weeks now,
Here's what the fans win! What a cold break! Come on! What a dirty move! What a nasty elbow!
I think this one's almost over, JR. I don't even know how these superstars are still going.
A flying form, sending the opponent crashing down to the ground.
Take the night off.
Is that what on earth is Chris Jericho doing out here?
He must want his revenge.
I don't know if everyone's going to be happy about it, but that's the match.
I need a favor.
So I heard, Cena. You don't seem in any kind of shape to defend your championship tonight.
I can barely tie my shoes, to be honest with you. I don't want to point fingers, so I'll just ask. Will you be at ringside for the match?
Maybe I do owe you. I'll be there.
I can't believe Shane McMahon is making John Cena compete tonight after the brutal attack he sustained last week at the hands of Randy Orton. Cena won't be 100% in a month, let alone a week.
Cena's one tough customer. He isn't going to ask for any special consideration. Not that he'd get it from Shane.
Look at that! No fear whatsoever. What an amazing superstar!
Oh no, that slam didn't look pretty.
His opponent's groggy. Here it comes.
The RKO! He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2, 3!
And that's the match. That result sure is.
I know how much.
And we are about to start this 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal. This is just another Herculean task that Chris Jericho has to... He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. Good grief, King. Look at that. 5 masked men in the ring. This has Randy Orton steeped all over.
You've got that right. 5 masked men. Jericho doesn't have a chance.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. This seems like an insurmountable challenge for Y2J. Jericho must go through 5 competitors.
Looks like his hopes are...
The referee has called for the bell. That's it. Jericho wins.
I know how much you...
And it's so fitting that it should come down to this. Y2J, Chris Jericho against the legend killer, Randy Orton, face to face in a no-holds-barred match for the most prized possession in all of sports entertainment, the WWE Championship.
Man can't outrun his destiny, but who's destined to lead champion? Orton or Jericho?
After weeks and weeks of mind games, months and months of treachery, Chris Jericho finally faces off against Randy Orton. These men have been on a collision course and now they're crashing into each other at full. And there it is! That's the match!